Alright guys, so today I'm going to do a review on the Fansproject Warbot Defender. This is Warbot Defender, aka Springer. And so I thought I would take a look at his packaging first, and as you can see, many of you have probably already seen this, but he is very nicely packaged. This is definitely a collector's packaging. You can see here it has Fansproject here on the top here. You have Warbot Defender and then a picture of him on the front here, and very nice figure, very nice box, I would say. I was waiting for a long time to pull the trigger on this guy, and then I saw a notice saying that okay, this is kind of, they're running out of these guys, and so I wasn't sure if I was gonna, and then I decided heck, why not? I know I'm gonna regret it later. So but yeah, so definitely a very nice box. You can see here there's pictures on the back of all three modes. He is a triple changer, so that's very nice. Another picture of Warbot on the side. So let's get this guy opened up and we'll take a look at him. Okay, so here you have Warbot Defender in his vehicle mode, or his car mode, I guess. I'm only going to do a review of just the modes, so it's going to be a shorter review, so I'm not going to show all the transformations. There are plenty of video reviews out there that show the transformations, but here you can just take a look at Warbot in his vehicle mode. Very nice vehicle mode. You can see that he has his guns, his weapons here. The Cybertronian vehicle mode, it looks very nice. You can see from the side all the detail. And then he does have storage under here for his sword, which is also nice. And he rolls really well. Oops. Well, as I just said that, his sword pops out. But here you can see how his sword goes in here. Just like that, just clips in there. And he rolls very nice. So you can see that he has pretty good clearance, and everything is very compact in here. The transformation into this mode is not too hard, but it is definitely you have to work at it to get it to transform into this. So yeah, there's a very nice vehicle mode of Warbot Defender, just to kind of give you what he looks like in this mode. And then next I will transform him into his helicopter mode for you to see. Okay, and here we have Warbot Defender in his helicopter mode. Very nice helicopter mode. This is probably my favorite mode of this robot, and so of the three modes that he does have. And you can see here he has his gun storage here for weapons in his helicopter mode. This thing is a pain in the butt to transform into this helicopter mode, actually, and so I'm sure you've seen reviews where it is said that it is difficult. You can see here that his swords become his propeller, and so that is how that works, and it works really nice. And as you can see there, here's the underside of it all. This was a part that was very difficult to do. These are his arms that transform into the sides of the helicopter, and it's just a lot of twisting and turning in this transformation. So it does take some getting used to, but for sure the end result is very nice. You can see that it looks much different than his vehicle mode in terms of the car. And so, you know, if you just sit it here, it looks like a helicopter. Very nice, very good job by Fansproject in replicating this mode from the movie, or from Springer, from the Transformers. And yeah, even though we only see this mode, like, we see this mode actually quite more often than in the movie than we do in his car mode. His car mode, I think we only saw it once in the movie, and that was on the planet of Junk when they were fighting all the Junkions. And so definitely very nice vehicle mode. So let me get him into his robot mode and show off the final mode of this guy. Alright, and here you have Warbot Defender in his robot mode. And very nice robot mode. I really do like it a lot. I think when I was watching reviews of this guy, I wasn't sure about him a little bit, but definitely he did turn out to be a really good figure, and I do like him. In terms of articulation on this guy, it is pretty good, and so he has this really nice ball-jointed neck that he can get some really good looking up and down and to the side. And then even just looking at his face sculpt, it's a very nice face sculpt of Springer, and so very good. and then his shoulders go 360 this way. They go in and out like this, but then the shoulder itself doesn't go in and out, so that's kind of a disappointment. And then he does spin at the bicep, and then his elbow also, and then his hands do rotate as well. He does have a waist articulation just due to the transformation, so that's nice. And then he has nice ratchety hips going side to side as well as front to back. And then he has a thigh swivel and a knee joint. And then his foot goes forward, so that's about it though. One knock on this guy, he doesn't stand very well. He's very back heavy, and the reason for that is because he has die cast here in his chest as well as these pieces here on his side of his legs. So he is pretty top heavy, and he tends to fall backwards a lot. I actually ordered a set from online that has extended like heels for him, so he will stand better. So hopefully when those come in, then it'll allow him to stand much better. So, but all in all, very nice figure. And he does have his weapons here. You have his two guns, which he can put them in his hands very nicely, and he can shoot double guns at you, which is very cool. And so that's very nice. And then he can even store his weapons, which I'm sure you guys know that you can store his weapons into his into the sides here of his legs, which is very nice. And then you can even get him into the pose of pulling them out just like that, and then bam, which is cool. So it's got good storage for his weapons, and oops. And so you can just put him in here into the slot here in his leg, which is very nice. And then he also comes with his sword. So this was the propeller on the helicopter, and so you just need to fold this in half. Very thin. I'm sure you guys have all seen this, but it's a very thin sword, and so just be careful with it. It's a soft plastic, so it's not going to break super easily, but you just don't want to bend it or break it if you go too far with it. And so you can pose him with this sword as well. So that's very nice. And then there is storage for his sword as well in Warbot mode, so you can take it out. And then if you turn Warbot around, there's a hole here that you can use to peg in this long piece here. And we'll just peg that in there. And then you have storage for his sword as well. So that is very nice. But all in all, I like it. He's very nice. Very good figure. Looks very Springer-esque. And let me just do a size comparison to show you how he sizes up with other Transformer figures. So just for a size comparison, you have Warbot Defender here with some of his Transformer movie friends. So here you have a standard deluxe in cup, and you can see that Warbot is a little bit bigger. He's a little taller than the standard deluxe, which is cup here in this one. And then you have the Fansproject City Commander armor in the back there, so Ultra Magnus, and then you have also the Fansproject Protector armor on Rodimus Prime. So that's kind of what Rodimus Prime would be like in terms of the size. So he does scale very well with this line, and he goes very well with your Classics line. So definitely, because Hasbro hasn't really released a good Springer with this Classics line yet, this is a good substitute. Now the price is a little bit expensive because you're basically getting a not even quite a Voyager size figure, but more of in the middle of a deluxe and Voyager size figure, and you're paying about a little over $100 right now. So it is a little pricey, but I think he is definitely worth it. So before this guy runs out and sells out for the last time, who knows if they're going to be making any more, I would highly suggest and recommend that you pick this guy up. So especially if you can afford him. So, and I was on the fence about him, and now that I have him in hand, he's definitely worth it to me. So, but that'll do it for the review of Warbot Defender. Sorry I didn't do any transformations on this video. I think there's been plenty of transformations in the past. I just wanted to show them off, just the figure and the modes. So feel free to ask questions or comment, and definitely please subscribe and rate, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.